Watch me take a graphic from this to this. Hey, and welcome to today's episode of Make It Your Own Design Academy. My name is Cynthia Akita, and I'm your brand strategist, designer, and educator here at the Design Pharmacy. And today we are going to be working on this graphic that you see on your screen. So I went ahead and started playing with the AI image before I started recording. But essentially, I was trying to find an image or create an image where the lady was hanging over a wall so that I could put her on top of the 4 boxes that you saw. That didn't really work out, so I started to search for a photo or create a photo where she's pointing upwards. And so got a couple that were cut off. I tried to get it in the full frame, but I don't think I did it correctly, so it's still mostly cut off. But I did find, I believe it was this photo that I brought in, and I'm gonna use I think it's called Magic Expand. Yeah, Magic Expand, and I'm gonna see what it comes up with, and then I'm gonna try that other photo that I copied to see what we get. So fingers crossed. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, the rest of the fingers are a bit warped and messed up. Got this, and then yeah, as you can see, the fingers are just totally messed up. So I think I like the black one. I'm just gonna work with it for now and click done to save it. And then I'm going to that's not what I meant to do. Duplicate the page actually. And then I'm gonna paste this photo and see how I can expand it as well. And then I'll see which one we end up using at the end of the day. So Canva has some really cool tools, and it's just a matter of playing around and seeing what works, what doesn't work, what you can do, what you can't do, so on and so forth. I mean, AI is amazing, but it's not, what's the word? Like, it's not human proof. Like, you need a human being to work it in order to see the result that you would like to see. I really like this one, so let's see some of the other options. As you can see, the arm is completely detached. This is also nice with her outfit. And this is not so bad, but the arm does seem like it's still far. I mean, if maybe she had her arm at like a right angle and pointed up, it might look like that. But I think I'm gonna go with this one. All right, so we have 2 options here, pointing up and this one. So again, this is how we're starting. Not too sure what I'm gonna change it to, but I am gonna take out this last box here. And let's say she's a therapist. So I'm going to look for an office using Canva's stock templates. Let's put some chairs in the background. Again, it's just so that, change things up. The background color is gonna change to maybe that yellow color, turquoise. And then the font, Where am I going? Okay. The font is going to change to Poppins. Actually, I don't know why I keep having an issue with this. There we go. So we're just going to change that. Going to change all of that to Poppins. All right, and that's just for right now. So I'm going to copy this image. I'm going to bring it over and use background remover. There we go. We're gonna crop it down just so as we're working with it, it's not taking up all the space. So I could either have it up here or completely down. I'm gonna put it up just so we can utilize the bar at the bottom. And then I'm going to put a shadow on her. So let's see, drop, outline, no. Glow is an option. I think I like the drop. Let's see what it looks like as a white. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the black. All right. Now, so that you see how the shadow is over that box, that means we need to push it behind or push this box to the front. So we're going to go to position and bring it to front. That way you don't see that shadow that was like underneath there, but then she still has a beautiful shadow there. All right, so with that said, I think I might want to change this. All right. So I'm gonna remove that as well. And we're going to top reasons why you need, and I'm gonna put therapy. Actually gonna change the font on that too. I know I use a lot of like Anton or Anton. Nope. Just go right back to it. And sometimes you don't need such fancy fonts because it makes it harder to read. All right, so I'm gonna change those to Anton as well, but I'm just going to first, I'm going to change the spacing on that, put that to 0, and then I'm going to add circle. I could add like a diamond, actually, like a square, turn it into a diamond. $45. I'm gonna hit shift while I make it smaller. That way it keeps its dimension, like not dimensions, but like its ratio is the word. Right, so So insert a diamond there, going to duplicate it, insert another one there. All right, now I'm going to put the numbers in there. I'm gonna change the color. And then drag them up. That should work there. Well, probably change that to 1 or 2. I could also take out the 0 in front of it. And a note on that is your brand can actually have rules around that. Like if you want your brand to number things with a 0 in front of it, then that's also something that you can put in your brand style guide, because your brand is allowed to have rules and guidelines. And so if that's something that you feel is important to your brand, or something that you want your brand to adopt and utilize, then that's something that you can absolutely do. You don't need anybody's permission to do it. You just do it because it's your brand, and you just make it clear in your brand style guide so that people are aware of that, or your designers and whoever else is doing work for your business, so that they are aware of that. Now, let's see what it's like to make this a little thicker. So I don't like it so thick, but I do like a little bit of thickness. I'm gonna change the thickness here. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so put that on 5. I think the bottom is at 6. Let me find some dummy text that I can use here. There's one. There's another. So I'm just gonna shorten this so that her head is not covering it. So here's how we started. This is what we changed it to. Another thing we could do is copy that and bring it to the top as well. And we can actually blur the photo in the background just a little bit, so that we can focus more. And if you wanted to, you could also make this a different color. Let's see what that looks like. So you can play around and see what works there. And I think I'm probably gonna settle on something like this. Probably change this to caps. Let's see if I could do that. It's gonna change it also. Just gonna retype it. Okay. So at the top, you could probably do want to try therapy but not sure where to start. Did I spell that wrong? By visiting mytherapytrial.com. And for both of these, I'm gonna make sure that the spacing is correct. And there you go. So you have this, we started like this, you have this, and then another thing we could do is kind of put a name tag for our specialist here. So we could take the outline off of that. And then you can make it a bit transparent. You could even make the corners rounded. And Dr. Tamara Washington, I don't know if that's a real person. All things are possible. I'm gonna change the alignment. And there you have it. So another thing is you could also try another font if you wanted to. You could also just do Anton, because that's one of the other fonts we use. If you wanted to do like a script font, just keep in mind that it may potentially be a bit harder to read with those types of things. So yeah, that is an option, but you do want to make sure it's something that's legible and clear. And I'm just gonna go with this version right here. So there we are. Here's how we started, and this is how we ended. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch you in the next one. And don't forget to try Canva Pro for free for 30 days using our link, which will be on the next screen over. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.